Until the 20th century, most of the repertoire was written in meters of 2, 3, 4, or 6. If there was to be a variation from a certain regularity of the phrasing, it could be seen in the change of bars grouped to form a certain phrase. Think, for instance, about the change from a 4 bars grouping to a 3 bars one in the second movement of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. In the 20th century, new rhythmical combinations became the norm. Just think of Stravinsky or Bartók and sequences like 5/8, 5/8, 9/8, 5/8, 7/8, 3/8, 4/8, and so forth. The most important aspect to take into consideration when conducting mixed meters is the difference in the height and speed of the strokes. Hello everyone, I'm Gianmaria Griglio and I welcome you to a new episode of Conducting Pills. If you're new here, this channel is all about classical music, score analysis and conducting tips. I want to thank all of my patrons for making this series possible, and now let's keep going. What does that exactly mean? That means, in a nutshell, that 2 and 3 are not equal. Now, this might seem like an obvious concept, but it's really common to see them conducted equally instead of differently. Let's take a 5/8 meter as an example. It could be a 3+2 bar or a 2+3 depending on how the music is written and where the composer wants the logical accent. If we do not take into consideration the height and speed of the stroke, it will look like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, which will be quite confusing for the players looking for a reference point. So how can we avoid this confusion? Well, quite simply, we need to account for enough space for the longest stroke of the two. In a 2+3 or 3+2 configuration, the height of the 3 must be bigger than the height of the 2 in order to account for all 3 beats. So take a bass line as a point of reference. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. As you see, the height of the 3 is bigger. The baton speed is constant, which automatically makes the 3 fulfill all the beats in it. If the baton speed varies, you'll find yourself waiting at the top to fulfill the time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Or slowing down the speed of the stroke that should account for 3 beats. Not keeping in check the speed and the height of the baton can cause another scenario. Your longer stroke will curve down and the 3 will be in the same place where the 1 is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Both cases are unclear for who's watching. The trick lies once again in a clear delivery of the pulse through the wrist. In fast tempi, the wrist is the only option. In moderate ones, there can be a combination with the forearm, but the impulse still comes from the wrist. Now, using the full arm, starting with the shoulder, and large gestures will not make anything clearer. If anything, it actually sorts the opposite effect, and the orchestra will inevitably slow down. And even if you have a fortissimo passage, a sharp click from the wrist will be more than enough to achieve the result. Everyone depends on you for clarity. When you practice, always keep in check the height and the speed of the baton. Take a passage from the right spring, slow it down, speak the rhythm, film yourself, and watch what you did. Try single ones at first separately, for example, only 5/8, 3+2, or 5/8, 3+3, and then combinations, 5/8 in its 2 different variants, 7/8 in 3 different variants, and so forth. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button right below this video and ring the bell so that you will get notified every time a new video comes out. For more in-depth analysis, conducting technique, and conducting exercises, look on my website where you can find more than 80 videos and follow my Facebook group. And if you want to support this series, you're always welcome to do so on Patreon, of course. All the links are in the description. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video and if you have any suggestions for future ones, and I look forward to see you in the next episode. In the meanwhile, please continue to enjoy music and be well. Ciao!